Yeah, very much so. And going back to your earlier point, I had a student one time in my class and he said something really good. He said, I judge the success of a trade not by how much money it makes, but if I stuck to my rules.
Yes.
And so again, you look at Crypto, when he puts a big trade on, he's got the stop loss in and he's got already probably his profit taking level already locked in. So these people that are doing this, they put that in and they don't make emotional decisions down the line and they're protected on the downside. And that way they can put the trade on and literally set it and forget it. They can move on. You're not thinking about it at 4 a.m. You're not checking crypto on your phone. I think checking crypto prices on your phone is a bad sign that you're not doing your risk management correctly.
100%.
And so I just say these are great points. And also, yeah, find out what you need. How much do you need? And then kind of decide accordingly. Did we cover pretty much everything? Financial IQ, you kind of talked about that.
This is, as you can see in the slide, says intelligent investor. I'm going to just say that my title is the dumbest title possible because I don't believe in the intelligent investor, Brian. After really looking into this, and for example, when I look at the value investor like Warren Buffett, how well he's performed from the 50s all the way to 90s, but then you look at his performance in the 21st century, he's actually underperformed the S&P 500. He's missed out on a lot of huge tech stocks, including the AI stocks, including some of the FANG stocks where he came in way too late. He got Apple right.
Late though,
right? And Microsoft, I mean, he was literally friends with Bill Gates. So, I mean, you cannot forgive that, and still missed out on the Microsoft stocks.
And missed all crypto as well.
And he missed all crypto, Bitcoin, the best performing asset of all time. So what I realized, Brian, the whole value investor, intelligent investor, Benjamin Graham book, I think the best term, and correct me if I'm wrong, is not intelligent, but the adaptable investor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like adapting to investments, to trends in life is going to bring you way further. When you look at the longest living creature on the planet, like the cockroaches or the worms, are they the strongest, the survival of the fittest? No. Are they the most intelligent? No. But are they adaptable? If there's a meteorite or something that hits, our planet, would they manage to hide somewhere, or would some animals sea creatures go under the water and avoid that explosion to survive? At the end of the day, adaptability, I think, is key. And even when you look at Fortune 500 top criteria, like if you look at all the CEOs, they will say that they're not necessarily the smartest person in the room. Obviously, Elon Musk he's a one-of-a-kind type human being, but most of them also have the trait of adaptability because they can pivot where the market needs, where there's demand for a specific product or service. So I don't know, call me crazy, Brian, but I feel like adaptability is maybe a better word than the intelligent investor, the adaptable investor.
Yeah, and especially so in Web3 and crypto markets, because look at this cycle. We've got all these new narratives we never saw coming.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
We never saw this meme coin super cycle. We never saw these other aspects like DeSci, and we never saw AI coming, or let alone AI agents, which is super hot now. We didn't see so many things happening here. All these rise of all these L1s. I thought we'd have less L1s, and now there's brand new ones. There's so many things happening. And if you can't adapt to that and you're stuck in the old days, you're going to miss all these trends. And I'll say something about Warren Buffett. I'm good friends with Dan Tapiero, who runs a couple big multi-billion-dollar funds. One's called 10T, one's called 1RT. We're actually investors in there, full disclosure, with our investment club and ventures arm. But Dan said, look, Brian, if you give me an hour with pretty much anyone in the world, he's like, I can pretty much orange pill them. I can walk it through. But he says, there's one factor that makes the difference of my success. And he said, it's not their education level. It's not their wealth. It's not what country they came from. it's their age. And he said, if you're under 50, I can pretty much get you to get this. If you're over 50, I'm going to struggle.
Yeah.
Now, take that up to 80 plus like Warren or my dad, and you can talk to your blue in the face and they're going to look at you like you're crazy.
Exactly.
Now, I talked to my son Damon a couple days ago. He's 7 years old. He's all over Roblox. He owns more digital assets than, probably Dan Tapiero does, right? And when I tell him that he can convert his digital assets to real money via crypto in the marketplace, he's like, yeah, duh, Dad. Of course I can. That makes sense. So he gets it because they grew up with digital assets. They grew up with digital technology, but Warren didn't. And I think that's why he missed those edgy trends like the internet and, a lot of these other plays, including crypto. And he still thinks Bitcoin's rat poison. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. A lot of those people, they're going to take those views and they need to take them to the grave with them because they're just not going to change. I don't think you can teach really old dogs new tricks because they're not adaptable, like you said. Now, look, Warren obviously did a lot of things right, and he probably didn't put money into bad trends, but he missed some things as well. So I would say I agree with you.
And sometimes, Brian, being too intelligent is actually dumb.
Yeah. It's funny. I saw some comment of somebody on Twitter and they said, you know what? In this cycle, your newbie friends are going to make more money than you.
100%.
Because these people haven't been burned and they're going to go in with probably maybe too much risk appetite for their own portfolio. But in the short run, they're going to make money.
In the short run, again.
And let me just remind you, in the bull market, everybody's a genius. Everybody keeps talking about the one meme coin that make money. They conveniently forget about the 10 that lost money because our brains do that. And wait until the market starts to dip. You'll really see who has their clothes on when the water goes out. And so, yeah, get ready for all the greatest traders in the world coming out this year. It just happened to buy some stuff, but let's just see what happens when the water goes out and the markets go down. Who's left holding the money?
100%.
And that's the aim here. How much cash do you have in the register at the end of the cycle? I don't care if you made a 20x, if you gave back 19x of that, that's not helpful. So that's kind of what we're talking about today.
Exactly.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.